Hey, you guys, welcome back to our channel. You guys, so I am putting my hair up into a short little something. You guys have seen it before. It's just gonna be more convenient. It's getting warmer, and your girl been, doing a thing, moving her body around. So it's just working out. Decided to come on here to finish the rest off with you all. But yes, you guys. So I have this morning. I implemented a change to my schedule. Usually, you guys, I try to, like, since I started doing the whole, working out situation, whatever you want to call it, stretching my body, doing it's just moving, y'all, just moving. I have been doing it more towards the end of the day. And today I wanted to try implementing it during the morning time. And you guys, it's such a big difference for me. It was an amazing feeling. And y'all know I just choose anything random the night before that I might want to try out. You guys, the kids are in the next room, so you know what? Let me close the door. That was a fail. But yeah, so I implemented in my my routine this morning, and guys, it was so great. I felt so good, and even after lunch, I decided I want to go back and do some more because I think I just had all the energy from the from the morning actual workout, and so after lunch, I did like another like stretch routine. Girl, I feel amazing. And now, now I'm just, putting my hair up, a little self care, y'all. A little self care goes a long way. Um, but last night, you guys, I want to come on here today and finish up my hair with you guys, but also talk to you guys a little bit about something that happened last night, and to just kind of get you guys' feedback on it as well. So we all have. Hold on, guys. Y'all, they hype. So yes, you guys. So last night I got triggered a little bit, right? I was a little triggered about a conversation that I had with someone. Oh no, someone's crying. Y'all, why is he crying? Y'all. So anyway, yeah. So I was a little triggered last night, right? And I made sure to do whatever it took for me to. You guys forgive the lighting. You know, this is a perfect place for me to be with the mirror. Um, but yeah, I did all that I need to do to make sure I, pretty much got myself out of the, headspace that it left me in, right? And so I guess I wanted to find out and just kind of, talk to you guys a little bit about if you're being triggered, right? Does that mean that you're not completely over the situation that, brings on the triggering? You know what I mean? Like, if you had an argument or something and then you guys got over it, you made up or whatever, and then something comes about, something random, and then you're triggered, does that mean you're truly not over it, or does it mean that you're just human and things bug you? Yeah, you guys. So if you're not, over something, like how do you know for sure you're not over it? And how do you know for sure that I mean, I guess, it just depends on the feeling that it brings on. I want to fix this one up a little bit, guys. And I don't know, I feel like it's all a learning progress process because I feel like there's obviously things that take longer time to get over, but at the same time, sometimes getting over something, you guys, I feel like does getting over it means that you learned whatever lesson you're supposed to learn? Does it mean that, you know, I don't know. I guess I don't know, you guys. I'm just ranting right now. I just feel like, you know, should things still bother us that we basically have put on the back, not even on the back burner, things that we've already dealt with. Like we feel like we dealt with it, to the best of our abilities. You know what I mean? And it's like, but I feel like certain things are always going to be a trigger. You know what I mean? I feel like certain things are always going to be a trigger, no matter how far you've come. You know what I mean? I honestly feel like that. You know, like a trigger is a trigger, and I feel like triggers aren't they like warning signs and warning labels to an extent, you know what I mean? um I don't know, you guys, like how do you guys deal with triggers, and how do you, yeah, I'm not doing nothing, like I'm not retwisting my hair or anything like that. Yeah, I'm just doing it. But yeah, you guys, like I don't know, I just feel like if we're being triggered, depending on the, you know, depending on how, big and how what's the word I'm looking for, you guys, like how much it really like affects us. I guess that's where we can decide whether the trigger is something like, okay, you need to pay attention to this, you definitely need to research your heart and your mind and really refocus and think of, better about how to get over said situation. Or is a trigger just something like, oh yeah, like almost like a deja vu, like, oh yeah, I remember this feeling, I remember how this one happened, and yada yada yada, and you can move on. You know what I mean? So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I definitely feel like there's certain things. Yeah, my hair is so nice and moisturized right now. I definitely feel like there are certain things that will, get, kind of traumatize us a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I mean, isn't that what the triggers really are? Some type of byproduct of being traumatized, right? I think that's exactly what it is. Like you're traumatized for whatever reason, and the trigger warnings, or are basically the byproduct of it. Like you can get over it. I feel like you can definitely get over it. You can definitely get the help you need if you need it. To get over whatever the trauma is. But at the same time, there are definitely going to be some triggers, and I guess that's why you have to think about and ahead of time, like what do you do when you have these triggers, what can how do you get your out of it. Like for me, like my headspace, like I definitely had to force myself out of the thought of it, like out of the thought of the conversation, out of the whole scenario, just force myself out of it because it had already been dealt with. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, let's just refocus on something else, something more positive, watch a movie, watch something funny, watch something that uplifts me, listen to some music on a, whatever the case may be. So, and that works. That definitely worked for me, because it's not something that I hadn't dealt with. If you it's something you haven't dealt with, I definitely feel like you should definitely go about, trying to handle that. It's important to it's not like we want to run away. We definitely want to handle our business and feel the feelings and deal with everything that is attached to them, you know, and not I definitely feel like we definitely have, because I understand about forgiveness, and because all that stuff, you guys definitely have to have attachments to forgive and forget and all those things, right? And I definitely understand all those concepts. um However, do what's best for you, you know what I mean? Like don't I look, is it important to forgive for yourself in your sure, of course, yeah, okay. But that whole forgetting part, let's not forget. Let's not be foolish. Let's not be foolish. Let's not forget who we are. Let's not forget how we were treated. And don't blind yourself. You know what I mean? Don't blind yourself to the situations at hand, and just, you know, woosah, you know what I mean? And just keep it moving, keep it pushing, live your best life, but just don't forget. You don't forget, you know what I mean? Don't forget. Like, it's very difficult to go around here talking about, oh, forget and forgive and forget this and forgive and forget that. Like, no, I don't think I need to be forgetting that how you treated me. That part right there doesn't serve me at all. That serves you, and I don't know. Sometimes, if you're gonna, like, let's say somebody hurt you, and then you decide that you are going through that whole forgive and forget thing, or forgive and not forget, you know. But at the same time, you can't always be, bringing it up, and you know what I mean, and things like that, because that just shows that you actually have not forgiven. You actually have not forgiven. And you might just need some time. You might need some time, and that's okay. That is okay. Like, don't let it happen at your own pace. Don't be forced into forgiving people who have hurt you, because while they were hurting you, like, no, they weren't considering, the effects, and if they did and did it anyway, hurt you anyway, then that's the problem. I'm on the phone, you guys. Oh no, what happened? You're fine. Go. Y'all. Journey. You guys, I've been on the potty training train. Okay, it's been going really well, actually. Okay, it's been going really well, and yeah, that is, you know, every parent's every parent's goal. You know what I mean? When they're little like this, like, let's get this diaper situation out of hand, out of control. Yes, let's control all this. Let's, you know, yeah, I know. But anyway, you guys, yeah. So yeah, that was what I was thinking about last night. Like, this whole being triggered situation and how to go about it, and if it's okay. I mean, of course it's okay, because it's not like you're doing it on purpose, but at the same time, it's like, are you not over the situation? Are you, do you still need time? And it might not even be that. I think it is not always about that. I just think that, sometimes, you know, our, life, our spirit, whatever, just needs to remind us, like, pay attention to the cues. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, it's almost like one of those deja vu situations, like, I don't know, y'all. I'm just talking. I'm just talking. And as I said, if you are being triggered, you know, from time to time, is absolutely normal, because people will try you, life will try you. But just find ways to just grab yourself out of it, because obviously being triggered is nothing positive, right? It's nothing positive. You're always being triggered. Yeah, I don't think people ever be triggered by, something good. But so yeah, so just find your ways out, you guys. Like, automatically try to, change your mind, whatever you got going on, whatever you're thinking, whatever the scenario was. Find something to distract you from that, until you're not thinking about it anymore. And because it doesn't just because you're not thinking about something 24/7 does not mean you're not, the red flags and the warning signs are not there. They're there, and as situations come up, you'll be able to, they'll be more in the forefront for you to, be able to maneuver. But at the same time, you don't want that to be your everlasting, you know, thoughts, and, like, you're gonna drive yourself crazy. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to drive ourselves crazy. And you know, it's y'all, if you guys can hear them in the bathroom right now, the 5-year-old is sitting in the bathroom with the 2-year-old, keeping him company while he's on the toilet, talking about some booty. They're so cute, you guys. They're so cute. But yeah, y'all. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and if you guys are being triggered by people, by loved ones, by strangers, by different scenarios that may happen, just keep in mind your mind is yours, and you have the ability to, to switch it and flip it and all the things, so that you're able to, go about your day, um, like normal. But yeah, y'all, let's see. I'm trying to make sure I have. I want to leave this one out, I think. But yeah, you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing really well. I am feeling amazing. I'm feel y'all. I feel like this y'all, sometimes I saw this thing. I saw I don't know who it was, but I saw this post or whatever. That's no, I was watching somebody last night. I don't know who it was on YouTube, and I guess they had like a little saying on the screen before they actually started doing their vlog, and I think it said something like your normal day-to-day thing is somebody's dream. Like your normal day-to-day life is somebody's goal and their dreams and aspirations. And I was like, wow, you know what I mean? Like that I mean, that is so true. We don't think about that too often, but especially where, sometimes life gets mundane and we're like, it's kind of like, oh, you're either not happy with your life, or for whatever reason, or you just sometimes we take things for granted sometimes as well, you know and when I saw that, I was just like, yeah, that is so, and I think part of that really motivated me as well. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of that saying kind of like stuck to me without me realizing it. And it's so true. Like, our worst days, you guys, sometimes can be is somebody else's like dream day. You know what I mean? So be grateful. Be grateful, be humble, be proud, all of the things. Like, be happy, and yeah, two things could be true at once. You can be humble and proud at the same time, y'all. Like, I didn't say go out there boasting, but oh, my hand movement sometimes. But yeah, you guys, I am feeling amazing. I got everything done. I think after this, see, I'm doing content for you guys, and I'm not feeling. I mean, I haven't felt any type of way doing content, but it's kind of nice to see how this schedule is working out for me. Because as of right now, because around this time, you guys, around this time, the other kids will be coming home shortly. They'll be coming home shortly. And this will be the time where I would have been, you know, trying to work out and, all the things. And I don't know, I guess I'm just not that motivated around this time. I mean, I am when I'm doing it, you know what I mean? But more so this morning, like, and I hope that stays. I hope that's, it's not just a one time, because sometimes it be like that, you guys. Oh, hold on. Sometimes, you guys, that's why for me, I do not stick to the same type of routine. I am that girl. I honestly feel like y'all forgive all that noise. I feel like I am very much eclectic in many things, whether it's music, book genres, all the things. I like many different varieties of different things. Um, so even when it comes to like moving my body, like I cannot watch the same thing every day and no, it's not gonna happen for me. It's not gonna happen for me. So, ooh, this three. Should I leave these long? I don't know. Um, yeah, it's definitely not gonna be for me. So, being able to find a couple of different things that I can do, and you know, variety, the spice of life, right? Now what they say. I like variety. I do, and so I'm just hoping that this schedule, and I feel like it's a very much doable schedule for me. You know, with room to Journey, hush. Oh well, Xavier, hush, y'all. I know y'all be doing the same thing, calling y'all kids by the wrong names. or getting their voices wrong. Okay, see, this one is out. I don't know if I want to keep it out or if I can add a little trinket. Do I want to add a trinket? Actually, yeah, a trinket right here. Let's see. But but yeah, you guys, I hope you guys have an amazing day. This is going way longer than it should. So let me pause it real quick and finish up and get back to y'all. And we're done. And we're done, you guys. And we're done. Yes. Um, you guys, I hope, yeah, you hear that they're having way too much fun in the bathrooms. I have to go handle that. But I hope this, quick video resonated with you guys. Just, don't allow triggers to ruin your day, you guys. Do not allow triggers to ruin your day. You know, change your mind, find something else to do, distract yourselves, and get back your happy. Okay? Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Hope you have an amazing day. Hope you are feeling blessed and feeling grateful and joyous and all the things. I'll be catching you guys soon, y'all. Anyway, guys, thanks again. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, you guys, and yeah, and share. And let's grow our channel. Okay, you guys, find your joy or create it.